From the WFIN Traffic Center, been in an accident? Call 774-2164.
A drone like no other, with a bird's eye view, fast and first, with up-to-date info. Sky 2, WFIN News 2.
Alrighty, everyone. Thank you for joining us live on WFIN News 2. Let's go ahead and take you outside to some very hot temperatures across the upstate. This is the upstate right now. Feeling about 88 in Greenville. That is super, super duper hot, and that is probably, it's just not going to be a very calm day. 88 in Greenville. Yeah, that's how we're feeling right now. Awful temperatures. So 88 in Greenville, 88 in Spartanburg. Lawrence also feeling 88 as well. Anderson 88. So mid 80s across the upstate wherever we go. So yeah, unfortunately we can't feel any better. But let me just tell you, it's probably going to get hotter. So let's go ahead and time out our forecast for you. So this is sitting about 11:12. So about 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock's 12:1. So a little after lunch, you can see Greenville sitting at 93. 93 for Spartanburg. Also, Lawrence feeling about 95. Greenwood, 95. So mid-90s across the upstate wherever you go. I'm telling you, it's not going to get any cooler. So if you want to be outside with your family, do it right about this hour, about Alright, everyone. Sorry there. Thank you for joining us here live on WFIN News 2. We're having some mic difficulties. Hopefully, our mic's not going to die halfway through the live stream this afternoon. But let's go ahead and take you outside. So, this is sitting about 7 a.m. This was earlier this morning. You can see Greenville 77, Spartanburg 77, so mid 70s across the upstate as we go. That's just this morning by 7 o'clock. So, 8, 9, 10. About 11 o'clock, this is about where we're sitting.
Can everybody hear? Sorry there, everyone. We had an issue with our system, and we are still having issues with our system. We're going to bring this a little bit closer so we can get an actual mic handle on what we're showing you. So this is a look right now. This is our upstates. Like I said, about lunchtime, 12 o'clock, a little after lunch. We're feeling mid-80s across the upstate. 88 in Greenville, 88 in Spartanburg. So 88 in Greenville, 88 in Spartanburg. Just feeling so super duper hot. And it's going to stay that way by 1, 2 o'clock. So let's go ahead and press play there. 1, 2, 3, 4 o'clock. We're fitting 95 across Greenville, 93 in Spartanburg. So mid-90s wherever we go across the Green Line upstate. 95 in Greenville, like I said. Extremely hot conditions, and they're staying like that. So 6 o'clock. This is maybe when you're getting the kids, maybe the young newborns down for bed. Yeah, let's look at temperatures there. 95 degrees, 93 in Spartanburg. That's just our, feels like temperatures are very extremely hot. Now, this is tomorrow, waking up early tomorrow morning, feeling about mid-70s by 1, 2, 3, 7 a.m. This is when you're getting ready for work, school, well, not really school unless maybe you're homeschool or something, but work mainly 79 in Greenville, 79 in Spartanburg, Walhalla, 77. Oh my gosh, it is so hot by at least 7 a.m. It's already feeling maybe 80 from the Greenville area to the Spartanburg area. So if you're like, hey, let's get the kids outside. Let's do some yard work before it gets too hot. Well, by the time you're waking your kids up, it's already going to feel about 80 degrees. And we just touched 89 from 9 o'clock. So that's literally like an hour and a half from 7 to 9 o'clock. It's about an hour in between. We're already touching 89 degrees. Already touching 90 degrees. Extremely hot. Extremely awful temperature. So literally from a jump from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. is when we're going to be touching 90 degrees. When we touch almost 100 by after lunch, 97 by 1 o'clock in the afternoon tomorrow. Spartanburg also feeling 95. So by the time you're after lunch, like, hey, let's maybe try to go to the movie theater, get ice cream. No, your ice cream's gonna be melted. 95 in 97 in Greenville, 95 in Spartanburg, Lawrence 97 in Anderson, 95. Extreme temperatures. So I'm not going to be placing an impact day every day this week just because it's going to be too much. But if you check on our app, we have that heat advisory. Yeah, that's going to be a heat advisory because it's just too hot to do anything. By Wednesday, so this is Wednesday, this is tomorrow, by 4 o'clock, we're touching 97 for Greenville. Valhalla, feeling about 91 there. So extremely hot conditions. Now, Thursday is when we are still watching continued tons of hot temperatures. By 5 a.m., you can see down there on our ticker 5 a.m. 75 in Greenville. Extremely hot conditions there. Now, Thursday by lunchtime, we're touching 93 by 1 o'clock. So it's not going to be hot temperatures just ramping up by whatever time. It's just going to be more slowly going there. But you can see by 2, 3 o'clock, we're in 90s. And we don't touch 100. We don't even touch exactly as close to 100 as we are going to be today. You can see tomorrow, or Wednesday, we're going to be touching, Thursday, I can't talk. Thursday, we're going to be touching 86 by 5 o'clock. And as for today or tomorrow, by this time, we will be touching close to 100. And then temperatures die down on Thursday by 7 o'clock. Then they die down. Now, this weekend, we're watching a potential for impact days for some strong to severe storms. We'll have that mapped out in just a few minutes when we give you that report on our full complete weather, because will it be a hot one out there? Yeah, it's just going to be too hot to blink. Pretty much, you need a fan if you're going to be doing all that. But like I said, we're going to be continuing to watch that for you. Now, let's go ahead and take you outside to the Skycam network. Are we seeing any travel conditions? Looks pretty good on our traffic cameras on the Skycam network. Looking pretty good. I cannot complain there. So I will say, are we too bad out there? No, not too bad. But like I said, this is a look right now at I-85 near Spartanburg County. Looking relatively pretty good, right? Not seeing any slow traffic across the upstate that's going to bite us or anything like that. Like I said, I-85 south, mile marker 57. Drivers are making their way to their destination. So that is a good sign there to know that they are making their way downtown, walking fast for sure. Yeah, cool gesture there that we can just fly off the screen like that. Let's also continue to watch some other Skycams across the upstate, because am I really watching the potential for slow traffic? Not really. Now, we are watching several Skycams across the upstate to make sure there are no slow traffic, because about lunchtime, there's going to be a lot of slow traffic. And let me tell you, it is just hitting our studio. Looks like towards Lyman near I-85 south, mile marker 65 on your screen now. This is look right now at mile marker 65.5 going towards Lyman and Spartanburg. You can see drivers are taking a screeching halt there. And this is literally right now our time period. Drivers are making screeching halt coming into Spartanburg County. Definitely something to watch there. We're going to take you that onto our other Skycam as well. Like I said, I'm not really sure. We just know it is congestion in going towards Lyman. We're actually going to show you that right now. So right now, it looks like between exit 66 and 29, That's Spartanburg Highway towards Welford. Looks like we're seeing a crash there. Yes, can confirm there is a crash on that far right-hand lane. Let's go and take you into that. Yeah, you can see on your screen right here, I-85 South, mile marker 67. Looks like going into Spartanburg, Welford, there is a crash. I'm not really sure what's going on there. Looks like an overturned trailer is what it looks like. We're gonna get a full report. I don't know if they have Sky 4 en route of that, if it's even too serious for that, but I'm gonna check on that really quick for us. You can see, looks like maybe an overturned trailer, maybe overturned camper there. Not really sure. I don't believe they have Sky 4 on the way. No, it does not appear that. But let me go ahead and pull up that time saver traffic for you to clarify. But we're watching this traffic incident, I-85 South, mile marker 67. Yeah, mile marker 67 there. Watching that on the traffic SkyCam or the traffic map for you. It looks like they're saying slow down. It's a law. That's what that thing right there says. So watching our afternoon traffic there with time saver traffic. Definitely something to watch there. We're going to keep that. It looks like an overturned trailer is all we can really see. We're watching this. Yes, I'm watching it on our screen here. Okay, so it looks like in front of, I can't really tell. But it just shows a lot of slow traffic. I really can't click onto that and show you what's going on there, but like I said, we're watching that system watching that traffic on your screen there. Like I said, it looks and appears to be an overturned trailer, but it's causing all of this backup on I-85 North. So we're going to leave those two views up on your screen. We're going to take it to the tri-split this afternoon. Because, like I said, unfortunately, that's what's holding us up this afternoon. We're only going to bring you one look at it. We're going to, on the right-hand side of tri-split, we're going to give you the travel times for that crash. So on the right-hand side of your screen on tri-split, we'll have that be our traffic times, kind of like our travel times, or what we're watching out of this. But that's mainly going to be, yeah, let's see if we can get you into that. Looks like Welford, Lyman, Duncan. Yeah, looks like we're watching this system, It's near Nazareth Road. Like we said, I believe it's an overturned vehicle. Not really sure. I don't have a report from it, actually. So that is definitely not very good that we don't have a report. It normally would show a report, but we're gonna pull that up on your screen momentarily. That and more. Okay, so traffic map is also, like I said, just showing this congestion, just mainly congestion outside. We're going to take you to that screen momentarily on the time saver traffic. Looks like I really can't tell if it's slowing. Yeah, it's still slowed down. I'm looking at it from my view on camera. Looks to be like an overturned vehicle or like overturned trailer. Like I said, I cannot confirm anything right now. But we're watching that. Well, okay, slowdowns I-85 South, mile marker 67. Okay, so I'm taking a look right now at time saver traffic and our traffic map. It appears to be a slowdown, like I said, on I-85 South, mile marker 67. We said crash on the shoulder. Like I said, we really can't really show you anything. We're going to click on that. Let's click on it, give you a little bit brighter view. There we go. Okay, so like I said, looks like an overturned camper on the shoulder. Yeah, because you can see, if we zoom this into more brighter frames, I really don't know how much I can zoom into this scene, but if we zoom in really good, alright, let me take and enlarge this. If I can show you what we're watching, if we enlarge it. Alrighty, enlarged up. There we go. Okay, you can see the vehicles, the truck looks like they were there. Looks like it's all two back tires, rear axles have been lifted up. Like I said, looks possibly like a crash. An overturned camper there. I'm really not really sure. I don't think they have Sky 4 on the way. But we'll be figuring out about that crash if we can. I'm going to get you some more details as we take you back to Tri-Split this afternoon. There we go. All right, Tri-Split back up on your screen. We're going to continue to follow this system, or this crash on the shoulder of the road all this afternoon, as long as we can. As long as it's still, oh, no. As long as it continues to go on, we'll continue to watch it for you, so that you can get to your destination faster, or whatever you're trying to do. You can also hit us up on the traffic network you can message us. Just a reminder there, you can do that if you need to report some traffic. But back on your screen, like I said, continued watching this system right there, on that shoulder of the road. I'm going to pull up the report from DOT officials. From South Carolina Department of Transportation 511. We're going to take you that. Oh, okay. So half of our camera is off the screen. Wow. Okay. There we go. Okay, so we're going to give you that report right there. As we continue, so if you are wondering, just a little report of what's going on. Like I said, this crash, it's an incident is all we know. Like I said, incident reported there is causing a lot of slowdowns, and causing a slowdown back towards. Okay, we're gonna get you another camera view, because I think we can get a little bit more. Okay, there we go. All right, if we can get you a little bit more ahead of what we're watching, yeah, this is the front of the. Yeah, it's definitely an overturned trailer. Get that on the screen there. So it looks like an overturned trailer, maybe overturned camper on I-85 South. I don't know if they're waiting on officials to arrive on scene, but you can see that way over there on the shoulder of the road. Drivers are still going slow. So if you're on I-85 South, make sure you're getting around that as quickly as possible, staying on those officers' way. But that's the only check we have right now of time saver traffic. But of course, we're going to come back in just a few minutes and give you the latest report on our weather. Plus, yeah, that and more. So that's your latest check. Time saver traffic across the area. That's the only look that we have right now. I don't believe we have any other kind of traffic across the upstate that is causing us issues. But like I said, that's your latest check. Time saver traffic. But we're going to take you to a nice look while we continue to watch that. This is a look right now at I-85 South. Mile marker 43. You can see on your screen, looking pretty nice. That's towards the Spartanburg. You can go towards Spartanburg there. You're in Greenville, looking pretty nice there. Time saver traffic, but that's report. It's your latest check of time saver traffic. We'll be back.
This is your latest check of time saver traffic. This report is brought to you by SC Department of Transportation.
Been in an accident? Dial 8647742164.
Yeah, continue our breaking news after this crash on I-85 southbound, mile marker 67, giving another look at it from the side there. Oh, not from that angle. But we're continuing to watch that system there. So drivers, if you are on I-85 south going towards Spartanburg, definitely watch that. We're going to be watching this camera for a little bit because, yeah, not just because, but obviously they probably have a tow truck there to come pick up the trailer. And so we want to make sure that we can get you around that when they do arrive. We don't really know any kind of logistics on that. But like I said, right there, maybe. Okay, right. Like I said, right over here is where we're watching this system, or watching this crash. The driver's coming up by that area, needs to be cautious there. But it's okay. We're gonna get you past that this afternoon. But let's go ahead and take you outside to our weather now. Definitely something to watch because this afternoon, this is current temperatures right now. Back it up a little bit, one more hour. Can't get the time right, but this is right about right now outside. We are feeling 88 in Greenville. That is extremely, extremely, extremely hot. Oh, as I totally blank it. Okay, so extremely hot outside there. Yeah. So how are we gonna be? What are we gonna be doing with that? Let me come back on the other side of the screen so we can kind of give you a better look. So like I said, 88 in Greenville, extremely hot and humid in Greenville. Spartanburg, also same story. Now we're watching this weekend. So Thursday, Friday, this is what I'm watching. Saturday, this is our two right off the bat impact days. Saturday by 2 a.m. Yeah, definitely something to watch. Now, we're not watching our winds or satellite. We're watching mainly what we're seeing out of our rain accumulation. So, rain accumulation, Saturday. What are we watching? So, this is a look right now at Saturday. Let's see, Saturday through 2 a.m. to Saturday at 2 p.m. It's like a 12-hour look. You can see that we have a little bit of rain in our upstate, mainly towards North Carolina, Tennessee, that band. Only if the band could arrive here at home to give us some more rain. Well, like I said, not really looking at any rain for then. But Saturday, like I said, the possibilities are there on Saturday, 6 a.m., warming up, really nice by Saturday by lunchtime, feeling about 89 in Greenville, 89 in Greenville, like I said, 97 in Fountain Inn. So we warm up very quickly by lunchtime on Saturday. Oh, don't need that in the way. So warm up very quickly on Saturday, which would be a nice thing by 1 o'clock. This is when we're seeing some potential storms arriving into, oh gosh, we're having some system malfunctions today. This is when I expect a lot of our rain to arrive into the upstate. You can see this is parts of Walhalla, Anderson, moving towards the upstate, towards Greenville, and that's by 2 o'clock. So 2, 3, 3, and 4, that's our prime time hours of when these rain and storms could arrive. See potential storms. This lightning does not mean this is exactly where the lightning is coming into the upstate. That just means that's where lightning could strike. If we do have any kind of lightning event with the storm, this is where it could arrive in this general vicinity. So like I said, by 5 o'clock, we're feeling about 91 in Greenville, 89 in Anderson, feeling pretty nice. But then 7 o'clock, and then we see that rain kind of gets smaller, shrinks, and moves out of our way towards Spartanburg by 10, 11 o'clock. Now, Sunday, waking up early morning hours on Sunday, we may have some strong to severe thunderstorms by about 2 a.m. for our friends in Spartanburg, Chester, Rock Hill, and Union. That, yeah, potentially could watch that. And then Sunday, mainly 5 a.m. to about lunchtime, you can see that rain could arrive in western North Carolina, potentially touching our friends in Travelers Rest by 1 o'clock in the afternoon on Sunday. This one I'm seeing more rain to arrive towards the Greenville area, more heavier rain is what it could show on that map there. By 3 o'clock, and then we get to see more rain arrive. 4 o'clock, we're pretty much all drenched in rain. How much rain are we looking at? How about we're looking about 0.29 hundredths. So not even an inch, but it's still going to be a lot of rain, more towards heavier downpours. Yeah, pretty strong amounts of rain. You can see on that little reader there. So yeah, extreme amounts of rain potential on Saturday, or excuse me, Sunday. Then Sunday by 6 o'clock in the afternoon, the rain kind of packs up and heads out. Then we see a lot more lighter rain across the upstate on Sunday by 9, 10, 11 o'clock. Then our rain still lingers a little bit by 4, like I said, 4, 5, 6 o'clock, 7, 8, and 9 o'clock. Then we see the rain starting to move out. And then that's the latest we have for Sunday, about 7 p.m. So about 2 o'clock in the afternoon on Monday. That's as far as we can see. So about 10 to 11 o'clock on Sunday, the rain is moving out of our upstate. That feels pretty nice. So that is very nice to know that, hey, we might have a rainy weekend. We might have some impact days. But we have a little bit of stronger severe storms towards our friends across. Oh, I'm seeing a lot of lightning there. Thankfully, that's not here near Texas. And each flash that you see is a new lightning strike. So heavy, strong amounts of storms there. Thankfully, not here near Rainbow. And yeah, the Woodlawn, those areas. That's a new lightning strike every few seconds. And that is sitting about right now. That's extreme strong conditions there. But like I said, we're going to keep you up to date on our radar there. But without further ado, let's continue that look into traffic this afternoon. It appears to be, this is 8 minutes ago, we're going to give you a refresh on that camera there. Give you
good refresh because we need to get that up-to-date picture. But about 8 minutes ago, you could see all that area still going slowly creeping along there. We're going to continue to watch that as hopefully that gets cleared up soon so our drivers can get on where they're going for the afternoon. Giving you a refresh on that camera so we can get a new updated picture. Yeah, right about here. Yeah, looks like nothing new has happened outside of that camera since we've checked in with you. So that is good, I guess, but at least we're not seeing anything else happening there. But like I said, we're still going to watch that for you, giving you a little bit more closer look. So in between two camera angles, yeah, that camera angle just moved. You can see it looks like a Ford F-150 potentially hauling, maybe tipped over a camper is the only thing I can think of. And there's a lot of campers coming in. That's kind of crazy. There's not just one, not two campers on I-85 South, but 3 campers, maybe more. They're moving towards Spartanburg County. But of course, we'll continue to watch that. I don't think it was that red truck, wasn't one of these red trucks, so I'm not really sure what that could be. I believe it's a camper, but of course, we're going to keep you up to date with that as we learn more. But let me just tell you, gas prices are not getting any cheaper. This was just last week. Now we have to get an updated look at that, but that's extremely strong, high prices. Now remember, our events and safety for the 4th of July events, thankfully 4th of July was over, but if you attended any of those events, we want to know how your trip was. You can email us at WFIN News 2 or WFIN2news at gmail.com, and that is on your screen. That email is WFINnews2 at gmail.com, or you can text us your images, 864-774-2164. We want to hear how your trip went, if you had a good time, if you went to any of those events. Remember to download the WFIN News 2 mobile app. We're actually going to take you to that right now. So if you have a cell phone, you can go. So if you have used our mobile app before, so you're going to open to YouTube, right, on your screen, and you're going to go to our channel right here on WFIN News 2, if I can get the phone right in the image. Then right there, you see how it says jotform.app right there. You're going to click on that, and if you're going to click on your browser, and it's going to open you to our app, which is a super nice feature on iPhones, Androids. Then you're going to click on it, and at the bottom, so it has our full, complete app.
And at the bottom, you're going to see it has, if you're using the newer updates on iPhones, it shows you exactly how you're going to do that. So you're going to, if you're using iPhone, you're going to click share. And at the bottom, you're going to see right there, and it should say add to home screen. You're going to click it, and it's going to ask you if you want to download the app, and you're going to click add. And then after that, it takes you to our News 2 mobile app. And we're going to get our app a little more up to date, but it is up to date as of today. You can see top stories of the day on your screen, weather check, highs are 95, yeah, and FIFA World Cup updates. And then our temperatures pretty much update up to date. I believe they update automatically on there. And then if you want to contact us, you click the 3 dots down there, and it shows you how you can contact us. Oh yeah, you can see straight through there. It's a WhatsApp thing. You can click on WhatsApp if you need to WhatsApp us. Like I said, weather and traffic, we're trying to get you up to date with that, and contact us. All that info is there, so we're going to continue to keep you up to date with this. Confirmed, I believe it is a camper. But like I said, we're going to keep you up to date with this, and that's how you can download our app and turn on those push notifications. It asks you when you first download the app if you want push notifications. You're going to say yes, because then if you do, we're going to give you a look at, it's going to show you all of that. And we're going to try to get all of our upcoming live streams to show up on our app so you can watch live through the app. Not sure if that's a thing, but we're going to continue to let you know if we can do that. Not really sure on that one, on that part, but that would be super cool. So if you don't have our News 2 app, we definitely recommend it. Oh, there we go. Definitely recommend getting the News 2 app. It's really cool to have, especially if you want to know what's going on with us. Plus, turn on push notifications so we can basically tell you, hey, we have this, what to know, that, and more. But I think it's really cool if you have those push notifications enabled. You can basically get alerts tailored just to you and sent straight to your phone. So that is nice to know. But hey, that is our latest check at our news and weather today. I do believe we're going to try to leave this scene up on your screen if we can help it to keep you up to date with that. We're going to try to keep that up on the screen this afternoon. Not really sure if we'll be able to, just because they probably will change camera angles on that. But remember, if you want to support our channel, we do have our Cash App on our home screen. That is on there. Just so you know, if you want to do that, definitely feel free. But like I said, I'll let you check out weather. Of course, if we need to come back on and give you some more info on that, we certainly will. If we need to give you some more info on this system. Like I said, it just mainly looks like it was going to be a crash. Just a crash, I will say, is what all it appears to be. Is just an overturned trailer, like a camper. But of course, if we see anything that we need to let you know of and alert you of, we certainly will. So that's the latest check there. But also remember that here on WFIN News Center 2, that if you had the app, you can get first-hand notifications on what's going on in the upstate. So that is definitely great to have, great to know there. Make sure you subscribe to us. Looks like that. Okay, so they just changed camera lenses on us. And I'm going to see if I can get you. Okay, so they just changed camera lenses on us, and this is a look from 6 minutes ago. Like I said, I can confirm it does look like a tractor trailer, or not tractor trailer, but a what you call it, camper. Unfortunately, but hold on, be quiet. All right, so like I said, we're going to continue watching that this afternoon on that crash there. I want to say one shout out to Toby. Thank you so much for watching that video this afternoon of this. Hey, that's your latest check at news and weather. Remember, you can stream WFIN News 2 on the mobile app. If you don't have it, it's on our links on our home screen of the channel. Make sure you enable those notifications so you know just when we give you out notification. But that's your latest check at time saver traffic and our weather. Have a great afternoon.
This is your latest check of time saver traffic. This report is brought to you by SC Department of Transportation.
Been in an accident. Dial 8647742164.
A drone like no other, with a bird's eye view, fast and first, with up-to-date info. Sky 2, WFIN.